Okay guys, in this video we're going to show you how to reflash your G-Box. This helps if you guys ever have a problem with your add-ons, or if you just want to upgrade your box with the new set of add-ons that we have. First thing you'll need is either a USB thumb drive or a SD card, because the G-Box actually has a SD card slot and 4 USB ports on it. So in this case, our USB thumb drive actually is the adapter for our SD card. I don't know how you guys is, but either one will work. Our USB thumb drive we're using in this video is actually an adapter for the SD card. So just take your SD card or thumb drive and then put it in your computer. In this case, we're using a Mac, but it doesn't matter if you're using a Mac or a PC. Okay, and then we're going to take the file that we downloaded, the archive.zip. Hopefully you saved it to your desktop like we told you to, and just unzip it. If you guys have a Windows PC, sometimes you may need to download a zip program so that you can unzip it. Just go on Google and put in WinZip, WinZip, and download WinZip for free to unzip the file. Now, once your file is unzipped, you should open and you should see these two files, one that has numbers in it and one that says xbmc.apk. Okay, once those are in there, you're going to open up your thumb drive. Okay, then we're going to go over to the archive folder and take the two files and drag them to the thumb drive. And we're just going to save those to our thumb drive. And like I said, these are the two files you're going to need to reflash your G-Box. It should take about a minute to transfer the files to your thumb drive, but shouldn't be any more than that. Okay, once it transfers, eject your USB thumb drive or SD card. And pull your SD card or USB thumb drive out of your computer. Okay. As I said, if you're going to use a USB thumb drive, stick it in one of the USB ports like so. Or if you're going to use an SD card, simply take the SD card and put it in the SD card slot right here. It says SD/MMC on the port. Just slide that in there. Okay, first step, turn your G-Box on. If you guys are reflashing your box, it's probably because one of the add-ons in the add-on section does not work for you. It's like such as one channel saying script error failed or something like that. So all we're going to do is go to Programs, and then Android Apps, and then App Installer. Now if we're using the SD card option, we're just going to go to External SD card right here. And it'll pull up the information that's on the SD card. Okay? Now, if the keyboard comes up by accident, just press return on your remote. And like so, and that'll go away. You should be able to see. And you see, we're in the external SD card right now. All you should see in there is XBMC. Okay? What we're going to do is click it. And it's going to ask you if you want to uninstall XBMC. Simply press OK. Now we're going to stop for a second. And for example, if you guys used a external USB thumb drive instead of an SD card like the one you saw me put in, is if you guys, for example, used one of these, let me show you how you guys pull that up. If you guys use a USB thumb drive, simply go to App Installer, same thing, but instead of going to external SD card, you should see it says MNT SDA1. It'll depending on which USB port you put your USB thumb drive in, it'll say it'll be by number. The one closest to the front is SDA1, and that's what I put it in. Then, like I said, there's about 4 USB ports, so it'll be either SDA1, SDA2, SDA3, or SDA4. In this case, it's SDA1 because I put the USB thumb drive in the first port. So same thing, all I gotta do is click SDA1 and it's scanning my USB thumb drive. See, same thing. So to go on, like I said, we're just gonna go on next, click XBMC and press uninstall. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you use an SD card or a USB drive. thumb drive, I mean. Either one will work. Okay, so like I said, press OK, and it'll uninstall XBMC. Let that uninstall. Okay, after it's done, after it's done, the screen will say uninstall finish. After that's done, just press OK at the bottom. Okay, now all we have to do is press XBMC again right here. Click it again, and it'll ask you if you want to install it. So now it just removed, what it just did is it uninstalled XBMC from the G-Box. Now we're going to reinstall it back on from the USB drive or SD card, whichever one you use. So just press install. And it'll only take about a couple, maybe 1 minute, but then it'll finish. Okay. So after that, after it finishes installing, press done. And press return on your remote. And then after you press return, you'll see XBMC booting up again. And this is the new version that we just installed, booting up. So now if you guys look and we go to videos and add-ons, it's blank because we installed a fresh copy of XBMC on here. So next we have to restore your add-ons, okay, from the backup copy that's on your USB drive or SD card. So all we do is go to Programs, then Program Add-ons, then to Get More. And during this step, you have to make sure that you're connected to the internet to do this, okay? Now, you guys may see in the bottom right-hand corner, a lot of stuff's going to keep trying to update. Just wait till all that stuff finishes because it's just updating the XBMC since this is a fresh installation. Okay, so once it's finished, which it should finish eventually, we're going to go down the list and go to XBMC Backup. Click on XBMC Backup and press Install. And you should see it say downloading, and it should finish. See at the bottom it says, bottom right hand corner says XBMC Backup add-on enabled. So wait till it says enabled. Once it's enabled, press return on your remote, and you should see XBMC Backup in here. So once you have XBMC Backup, go on XBMC Backup and press the blue menu button right here to the right. Once you press that, go down to Add-on Information and click it, and then press Configure. And all we're doing is we're telling XBMC Backup where to restore the add-on files from. So just go down to Browse Remote Path right there. It's the second option. And if you're using the SD card, you're just going to go to External Storage. It'll be right here, and then go in the external SD card, and it'll pull the information from the SD card. You see the numbers right here that say 201-30316. Don't click it, but once we're on this part, press left on the remote. Yeah, left right there. And then the cursor will go down to OK. So press OK, and it should look like this. Just to say Mount SD card external _ SD card under the settings XBMC Backup window. Now go down here to press OK and press return, and then now go on XBMC Backup and press OK. Now this menu comes up. Then you go down, don't press backup, press restore, because we're going to restore the file from the SD card. And then this comes up. Select the number that says 201-30316 and press OK. And then it'll start restoring your file. It'll start restoring all your add-ons. And this process should take only about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and that's that. Now, if you guys are using a USB thumb drive, the process is just a tiny bit different. Instead, you're going to go over XBMC backup, same thing, press menu, add on information, configure, and then go to browse remote path. And then instead of external storage, you're going to go to root file system. Then you're going to go down to MNT, mount, and that's M as in Mary, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, and press OK. And then you're going to go to SDA1. Now, it's going to say different SDAs depending on, because SDA1 stands for USB port 1. So since I put my USB thumb drive in the first USB port from the front of the G box, it's going to say SDA1. If I put in the second USB port, it's going to say SDA2. So click on SDA1, and then now there's that number again. So again, don't click on the number. Press left on your remote and go. It makes the cursor go down to OK at the bottom. Press OK, and then it's in there. And then you just press OK again. Press return when it's on this screen, and then you run XBMC backup. Again, you press OK on XBMC backup, restore, and then ask you to pick the file. See, so it's the same process, and I'm not going to do it again because we already did it the first time with our SD card. And if you look, we go back, videos, then add-ons. Our add-ons are back in here, okay? And all your problems should be fixed. And this problem also helps if you're having internet settings troubles or anything like that. Thank you, and hope we've helped you.